welcome back to SLiC Talk. First of all, we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, we do.
We got a talented actress and big time advocate.
Okay.
Let's give it up for Nikki.
Wait. You forgot to say beautiful. Okay, you got to put that in too. Okay,
geez, my bad.
Add that.
Gorgeous.
Man, come on now.
Gorgeous.
Yes,
gorgeous.
Yes, beautiful and
talented.
There we go.
Nikki LaShae.
Hey,
come on, my bad, man. We here.
There we go.
Yes,
She said, "Give me my money."
I receive all of that.
Yes.
Nikki, what's up? How are you?
Welcome.
All is well. Thank you for having me.
First of all, we got a premiere tonight. That's pretty big time. House of Vicious. Make sure y'all check that out. BET Plus.
House of Vicious.
It's already out. First 2 episodes. So everybody's already talking about it on the socials.
All right.
It's going down.
Yeah. It's a party all day.
It's a party all day?
Yeah, they're doing the director's doing a screening in Atlanta in about 2 hours.
Very nice.
So,
Okay.
You get on the flight? No,
yeah, I'm tired from the other day. The premiere. Yeah, we had a premiere on the 17th.
From all the premieres.
Yeah.
So I guess before we get into all this big time stuff, what was growing up like? I hear you're from Mississippi.
I am from Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Proudly. Yeah. You want to spell it, don't you?
We already
I
did.
felt it. I felt it.
Dr. Brown, can you do it?
I would not like to, but if you need me, M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
Oh, no.
You said it with such like.
That's how they teach you.
You gotta say it with like you rolling a dice. Like you gotta. Where's the energy?
Crooked letter, I.
Where's the energy?
Crooked letter, I.
Yeah.
Like you're hopping down the street, confident. You gotta put some soul
Like
in
the
it.
like the WB frog.
Right. Humpback.
Yeah. You gotta get in.
Right.
That was good though.
You
That was
sounded
good.
unsure.
Right.
You good.
So tell us about little Nikki in Mississippi.
Little Nikki from Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, I'm just a country girl with a city heart, I guess. I don't know. I'm a hodgepodge of both. But yeah, I'm from Mississippi. Do all the country things, ride horses, cook, archery, curse sometimes.
Sometimes?
Love
Wait,
God.
she just said archery like it was just nothing.
Right.
Like,
I was on the horses, but go ahead.
I don't hunt though. That's not my thing, you know. But yeah, I love where I'm from very much. I just came back in July from seeing my mama for 2 weeks and
Very
riding
nice.
horses. And I was raised in Atlanta, so I'm Southern through and through.
All right.
And then came on out to LA some time ago. You know,
Yeah.
still very Mississippi here.
We also saw that you were a classically trained musician in about 3 instruments. Give us
What
a little
instruments?
bit of
What are
Yeah,
these
since
instruments?
age 9. So my first instrument was clarinet. You
Clarinet.
know,
Yeah.
band
You
class.
tried to
You gotta
guess.
pick
Damn,
one.
I lost.
Clarinet.
Go ahead.
Clarinet. Don't sleep on the clarinet.
Okay, all
Clarinet
right,
is
all
in
right.
all genres except for rock. But,
Okay,
you know, it's
all right.
in all genres.
Mhm.
And then my second instrument was piano. At
I
age
got that
14.
We got one.
I got
Okay,
that
all
one.
right,
Yeah,
all right,
14.
all right.
And then at age 16, guitar. And then I
Guitar.
studied classical guitar
I
at
was
Georgia
close.
State
You play the
University.
bass? What are you playing?
No, just acoustic.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me find out you related to Jimi Hendrix or something.
I wish.
Yeah, there we
That
go.
steak
Yeah,
money would be
exactly.
nice.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm building brick by brick, you know.
Mhm.
So I hear your dad played football.
Yeah, he did. Willie Johnson. He
Willie.
played with the
Willie
Bears.
sounds strong as hell.
Fast.
He sound like
Yeah.
Willie
Willie
sound out of
sound
somebody. Willie coming in here.
Willie from Monroe, Louisiana.
There we go.
Everybody
Willie.
knows
Willie sounds strong, yeah.
Everybody know Willie from
Yeah, Willie.
Hey, but you from Monroe?
Better watch out, Willie coming in here.
Yeah, I had a strong dad and a very beautiful mother. So I had a wonderful combination for the genes I have now. So they produce an artist.
Your mom does
artist.
is
My
an
mom
artist,
was
yeah.
a sculptor and a painter. She's moved on in life. She decided that she would like to help people these days. So she's a clerk doing good work for the city of Jackson in Mississippi.
Nice.
And I'm very proud of her. I love you,
All
Mom.
right.
Yeah, shout out
Shout out,
mom.
Mom.
You know what I'm saying?
She- yeah.
Hey, we love mom.
Loves
over here.
animals, so she's gonna open up her own little dog. She told me about it the other day, like a dog wash situation. So that's what
She got like a
wants to do
wag
with her day.
hotel.
Awesome.
She will. Like
Okay.
she's telling me about it now, so she's building out her dream.
Right,
and
right.
I
Well,
just
I
support
like
her.
that, right? Because I think dreams never die. And I always say Quincy Jones was 50 when he made Thriller. So the
That's right.
opportunities just continue to go. And like
Absolutely.
to hear that from your mom, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's like really
Yes.
cool.
And
You know what I'm
you
saying?
having that music, art background and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? So tell us, how does that help you with, landing roles and actually getting this gig right now?
having I guess the background in multiple disciplines. Oh gosh, I believe in, even to this day, I think consumption of greatness should always be like your default. Like, so sometimes I'll go to museums just to absorb greatness from other art forms, and so just looking at sculptors, looking at art. Sometimes I'll sit in my my home and I'll play music from classical musicians, right? Ryuichi Sakamoto, Jamie Sieber. I'll listen to speeches from people who who have that shine on them. I think that every time you just consume that energy in which you feel you want to step into, it'll serve you in whatever and however you decide to express yourself. So that's kind of my way of life. Even athletes, y'all got Kobe back there, just listen to how they speak, how they have interpreted life, and what it has taught them. And I believe that you can kind of curate your own table of masters, both here presently and ascended, and it'll do nothing but keep you going in that same vein. So I try to let that be, like I said, a way of life.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of acting. What's your process for getting into your character?
Ooh, I call it creating a life. Okay. So I believe that no character has well, I will say this. I believe every character has existed before. Like, so I look at each character as a real life person, and I try to honor them that way, as if I'm telling like just somebody that I know or somebody that I could talk to personally, telling their life. And so I think a lot of actors can relate to this process, this part of the process at least. So their backstory, like where do they come from? Who are their parents? How do they relate to their parents? What are some of the things they went through as children? Because we all know what we went through as children informs how we behave as adults, right? So there's a psychology, right? So what is their psychology? What do they want out of life now? And who is involved in what they want out of this life experience now? What are their dreams? What are they trying to overcome? What are they right now trying to get to the other side of? It seems like even as humans, we're always trying to get to the other side of something, And so I have a lot of fun doing that, So I really just build them out, and then from there, I just let go. I let go, and I feel like it's going to sound a little funny, but I feel like more of a vessel, if anything, and I kind of just let them speak, let them breathe, let them say what they need to say, how they need to say it, how they want to express it. And I feel as a human being, I get a little bit of healing from that as well. I get a little bit of unbridled expression from that as well, by letting them just go crazy, be raw, be authentic. I feel like it unlocks me as Nikki LaShae a little bit more as well. And that's how I let it happen, and honor it.
Perfect.
Man.
Did you take notes?
I did. I'm taking them.
Because we got to get prepared for, certain things we got to do.
Yeah, because
we're getting into acting.
Working on some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is...
Y'all need a coach.
Push it down.
Yeah.
He pushed it all the way down.
This dude right here.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know what?
Wait, can I get back to that?
Oh,
well, because I wanted to talk about, like, I listen to Mozart. Me and my son. I love I think it's 7 minor. Aladdin. Nah, this is like
Disney
all his
has
albums.
a sick, like, they're good though. Like, don't sleep on like whatever Disney creates music wise. I sing. Look, I'm just saying, Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, like. They're geniuses in the music department, though.
Right.
That's why they be at the Hollywood Bowl with the whole soundtrack of Disney.
Hey, Jason Weaver still
the orchestras,
But classical music, I feel like unlocks like certain things mentally for you, and I feel like it creates a beautiful creativity in whatever your lane is. So like I was gonna say, I vibe with you on that. Like,
I work out to it sometimes.
Oh yeah,
classical music. Try it.
See, that's
Can you sing us a song?
I do not sing. That is not my ministry.
I'm
an actress.
Damn.
I would love to.
Yeah, get him. He be like to talk behind it. Yeah, get him. Get on him.
I would love to sing. In my shower I do, but I'm gonna just stick with what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Well, look, if I do, you'll see it on Broadway.
Very
So.
nice.
Broadway. way.
There you go.
And shout out to Tammy Rowland. She been doing.
Shout out
Tammy.
Definitely shout out.
I mean, from basketball wise, and just to have like
Real world.
And real world too. You know what? That's another
Real
thing.
world. That's how it started.
I remember her from there, but you know,
saw her back then.
Yeah, it was like because she was like the other black girl. Like it was her.
So, no, you saw her, met her, or you were just saying?
No, I just saw her on the show because she had the little thing with the comedian guy or whatever with the covers and stuff.
Yeah, she's
yeah. But,
what she's managed to build is amazing.
Right.
I was watching her. I watch her a lot. She doesn't even know it, but I really have a lot of respect for her because of she's really taken her brand by the reins. Mm-hmm. And she has, I think, like this is her 4th show on BET, but this one she's spearheading. She's the executive producer of House of Vicious.
Shout out to her.
She's come a long way.
Yeah, but like that's not many people do that.
Yeah,
not many people take a spark and turn that into a whole bonfire.
Exactly.
And she's really taking it by its reins. So she's doing it beautifully and masterfully, step by step. And to add to that, she ain't no hater. She letting other people shine.
Right.
You know, she's definitely been supportive of me. Like when we all see the season, but she's definitely allowed me the space to do what I do best. And I love how she's just at the helm of this ship called House of Vicious. And I'm happy to be a part of it for
definitely.
sure.
That's why I wanted to bring her up because like I've seen what she's been doing from the Miss Pat to the different shows and stuff. And it's like, and like you said, now she's spearheading it to where like she saw that, hey, I can do this myself.
Yeah,
she's probably funding herself. She picked you, I'm sure, like you know what I'm saying, which
absolutely
is great. Like you know,
she
what I mean?
She curated everything.
Yeah, and so now she knows she can do her thing, and I see the growth. I see her health, everything. So we're proud of her. You know, just let you know.
Yeah, 100%.
We're behind you, 100%, doing your thing, and going to continue to support you. So,
yes, please do. Her daughters are also very talented too.
Yeah.
Jazz is actress and rapper.
Wow,
fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyric is on the show as well. Both of them are on the show. So she's building an empire.
Yes, House of Vicious. Let's go.
What's that process like? Can you like break down the process of what it's like when you have to be on set?
Ooh. So being on set, I would say this, and it depends on the day. So there are some days that are more emotionally demanding than others, right? So when I have like a very emotionally demanding day, that's what the role calls for that day. I tend to kind of harness that energy more. And shout out to hair and makeup because we feel each other and they know when to allow us the space to really to just be, you know, with what we need to be with at that time. They don't talk too much. They try to be quiet. I love them so much. But on emotionally demanding days, I tend to just keep that energy more centered so that when it's time to be on set and they call action, the energy can go where it needs to go, you know, in a very focused way. The most important thing for me is honoring the moment and being very honest and authentic in it. So it comes off as real and grounded as possible and not just, oh, I gotta be mad, you know, like you want it to be as authentic as possible. And sometimes like sadness looks different, you know, sometimes people may crack a smile. Sometimes people may cry. Sometimes people may get quiet. Sometimes it may be loud. You don't know, but I think that you should let it surprise you. And the only way to let it surprise you is to be as just real in a moment as possible, just to connect to that process that we talked about earlier, you know, and let it live through you. You know, I try to just let it surprise even me.
Nikki, let me ask you this: as you absorb all these characters and you go through the process of becoming the character, how do you keep grounded with Nikki?
Oh yeah, that took a lot of work. Now,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it can be dangerous.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, it can be really dangerous if you make everything personal so that you can tap into an emotion. That is very dangerous, and I advise against that. So I actually had to train myself to go about it a different way because I did used to make everything personal. I used to draw from like personal recall, personal memory.
Right.
Not good. I would never do that again. And I would always recommend any actor to not use your own personal experience to do that. That actually does have an effect on you. So the process, right? So I have got to the point where I'm very good at knowing what's me and knowing what I'm allowing to flow through me to be expressed, right? So that's the big difference. So let's see, how do I break this down? So this is where building that backstory comes in. So I'm not drawing from my connection to my parents or my like different instances in my personal life. I'm drawing from the very real relationship that I've developed with in this case, Raven, and what Raven went through with her dad, you know. But because I'm a human, I understand the spectrum of emotion, right? I've touched sadness, I've touched grief, I've touched abandonment and all these different things. I've touched heartbreak. I have a familiarity with it. Just like when you talk to your friend, you have a level of empathy, right? Even though it's not yours, right? You can understand where they're coming from. You can empathize with them. I empathize with every character that I embody. And so through that empathy, I can honestly like almost be their spokesperson, you know? And so rather than it being me and I'm punishing myself by ripping off my own bandages and digging in my own wounds or actually, even though they have healed, like wounding myself again, because that's what happens if you try to use yourself. You keep wounding yourself again, and that messes with you psychologically. I don't want that, you know. I want to go hang out after this, you know. So you know, I want to honor my job, I want to honor my work, and then I also, as Nikki LaShae, deserve to live my life, you know, happily and peacefully. And you know, you want your woman coming home, talking with some, you know, bringing the character home, you know, like that's wild. You know,
I don't know. Well, it depends.
Unless
you play some kind of psycho killer. That's essentially what I do. I operate from an empathetic space. I operate more of as, I guess if I can break it down simply, a spokesperson. And I operate as a vessel more so than letting my own personality shine through the character. I let the character shine through me. And that is a very important position to ground in first before you go on stage or on set.
Because, you know, I've heard things like, you know, people embody character, like say you got to cry. So like, where do you get that from? Do you got to
That's what you just said.
No, I know. No, but she was saying not to use some of the personal.
She don't use
stuff.
no personal. She uses the story.
I know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I was saying some people, they use like a real, like, because they might need to cry. So I'm like, they going back to where, hey, my cousin, my dog died or something. Like,
but you know the danger.
But Nikki said it's not good for you.
But the danger that, and then also here's another thing. At some point you heal. And so you don't even have that to draw off of anymore. So it's not sustainable as a skill set to just use your personal experience. You know, when it's fresh, when you first have something that makes you grieve, right? The first year you could probably pull it, you could tap into it easily and cry. But after 5 years, it's different. It doesn't hit you the same. It's not a sustainable thing to pull from. And it reads inauthentically on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just crying to cry on cue. You're not crying as a result of feeling a thing. Because sometimes we don't cry. Sometimes we're fighting so hard to not feel sad. And that's actually what you want. You want whatever is authentic for you. There have been times where I felt such immense like heartbreak, but I'm tired of hurting. You know what I'm saying? And that's sometimes what's going on with that being that you are communicating to the world. You want to honor that. Right. You know, sometimes it's not about like letting the tears fall. Sometimes it's about how hard are you fighting to hold them back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and it's just like pulling the scab off. That's what it feels like. Why you want to keep pulling that scab off? Just let it heal. Put some Neosporin on that
that's
thing.
What I'm saying. Like, and you know, because I know a lot of actors, they pull from their real life.
But I think
stuff,
that
you know.
All right. Well, if I'm wrong in
exhausting.
this, is this?
There you go.
You know,
like I would say actors from a different time, maybe like if you were born in the 1900s, you may be using that. Maybe the actors of today, right?
Well, they have different, even then, like the different methods, Stanislavski and Meisner, these different techniques and stuff. Their emotional recall is a real technique.
Meisner.
Yeah. I think there's one actor that's super A-list. I'm trying to think, and I think he was like running around, like trying to exhaust himself, like physically, so he can get into character. There are people that do that. Yeah. I just think that if you are a person who understands the value in being refreshed, on set, especially when you have to shoot a lot of things in a condensed timeline, you have to really assess if that is going to be the best thing to use in that setting. And then also, if you have children, if you have a family, if you want to live your life and have dinner with friends, I do believe in, like, if you have, like if I had a movie and we were shooting over the course of a month, and of course there's a prep time to that, or we're shooting over the course of 3 months, I do believe in maybe creating an environment or a setting that kind of keeps you in the world for a little bit. But I don't, at least at this juncture, I don't really believe in disappearing from life. You know what I mean? I do believe in health of mind, body, and spirit as you're doing this thing called art.
Yes, very nice.
No, absolutely. And that's why I think you do this amazing advocate work. First and foremost, I think you should do a masterclass on acting. Amen. I think that and like your advocacy. Can you talk to us about the H Pearl Creative?
Yeah, H Pearl Creative is actually my production company. So it's named for my grandmother, Hattie Pearl. Okay. And
this is what I like.
Hey, man.
Hey, Pearl.
What's up, Pearl?
Hey, Willie.
Yeah, that's a Mississippi woman. Yes. Yeah, Southern name. So, in the spirit of honoring my ancestors and honoring what she left us with and the sacrifices that she made so that, we could, I know for me personally, she instilled me with loads of love. And I feel like every day I'm able to ooze love, no matter what's going on around me, because of what she instilled in me. And I had a lot of hopes to show her things, as my career progressed. I want her to see certain things that she had never seen in her life. Things happen differently, and that's all right. My mom is still here with me, thank goodness. But I named that company in honor of her because I feel like that company represents how I am going to continue to expand as a creative, and how through that expansion, how I will be able to expand other creatives through my company, the stories I'll be able to tell for that resonate with me. I'm big on stories that expand the human spirit or navigate the human spirit. And one of the stories that I actually is the first one. It's called The Taking. That was actually written as I was grieving my grandmother. Wow. So it navigates death through the lens of elementals. So you guys heard that energy never dies, it just transforms. Okay. Yep. So that's what it explores. So it's a sci-fi fantasy, and I'm
watching it.
It follows four lives as they go from their human form to their forever form. So the sun, the wind, the water, the earth, and how I got through my grandmother's passing was understanding that she never left, she just expanded. And that's what that film is about. And so The Taking will be the first creative work. I shot it, we're in post now, from H Pearl Creative. And then the second, which is tying into the advocacy, is a documentary called War of the Womb, which stems from my experience with a fibroid diagnosis. And I wondered why I'd never heard of it before. I was so afraid, and my experience with physicians was an emotional one, you know, and then I ultimately found a solution that worked for me, but it made me wonder how many other women were going through what I went through.
Yeah.
And I learned that there were so many unnecessary hysterectomies, so many unnecessary invasive surgeries. And there were a lot of women that came out to support me, friends that I didn't even know were going through this. But then I realized that nobody feels like they have permission to talk about this. And so how do I shine a light on this topic in an honest way? Because the only way that we can get better or get solutions is if we're honest. We have to have honest conversations about what's going on in our medical system, how and who is being impacted by fibroids, and also how our medical system is handling fibroid treatment, and why a lot of information is missing when it comes to fibroid treatment options. And so that's what that documentary explores. And advocacy is very much tied into my art. So I performed for President Jimmy Carter, and one of his initiatives is providing women all over the globe with information. And so I was privileged enough to be a part of that, and it was streamed globally. And I represented women from Liberia, you know, and the stage reading that I did. And like The Taking is about navigating grief, and the documentary is about fibroids. And so that's just my journey. That's my relationship with art. And I look forward to continuing to evolve in that way and letting my art serve, you know. So
definitely.
Can we talk about House of Vicious and your character?
Would love to.
Yeah. Let's get into the character of it's Raven.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Raven.
I love that pivot.
Yeah. I'm a natural. Right?
Doc's learning.
Right.
Yeah, everybody was about to cry, man.
That's why we're here.
No, Raven. Oh my gosh. I had so much fun playing Raven. Her journey, as you'll see from the first episode to the last episode, she is a woman that is trying to find herself through everybody else. You know, she's trying to find some kind of anchor and grounding through what she thinks is love being reflected back to her. And as her journey, you know, evolves, and she discovers that none of this is what she thought it would be for her, then she begins to really show up differently and unapologetically, and with a vengeance. And that's where the journey takes you with Raven's character. And so her story arc is incredible. Shout out to the writers of House of Vicious, and how her storyline ties closely in with Chantel, which is Tammy's character, and also Bishop, which is played by the incredible Vincent Ward. You guys know him from
I know Vince.
Yeah.
Shout out Vince. Hey, I know Vince. Yeah, big time.
Yeah. And then also Rederick Williams, who plays Tammy's husband. His character is Kane. So my storyline is tied in with those three. Okay. And so I'm just going through a lot, because all of these, I mean, the show is called House of Vicious. So please know Vicious is in all caps when we're talking about how these characters exist, and everybody's like, whatever they're trying to keep covered, it's coming up to the surface, and it's all affecting me.
Coming to light. It's
all affecting me. And at some point I've just decided I had enough. I had enough, you know, of being anybody's plaything. I've had enough of my life being messed with.
Damn.
You know,
y'all messed up.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all are gonna see. Y'all get, the beautiful thing is you guys get to see how it happens. You get to see Raven's fragility and her vulnerability, and you get to see her imbalance. And you get to see what she's subject to, and then you get to see her true reactions, how she copes. There's a lot of texture to Raven's character that I just fell in love with, and they allowed me. I was wondering. I was like, you know, as an actor, you just go. You don't know if you're going to get a redirect. You don't know if you're going to get micromanaged. You don't know, but they really let me do my thing, and they honored my talent, and they all of them, because I'm the newest cast member. So they just set the stage for me to do my thing. All of them brought their developed characters, and they supported me as I brought what I brought to my character. And I had the most amazing scene partners. You know, we just played off of each other, trusted each other so well. And the reason why I was able to shine as Raven is really because my scene partners fed me.
Cared and trusted.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing too.
That's really big.
And so, like I said, look, I believe that everything trickles down. Can y'all curse on the show? I don't
No,
okay.
not
so
at all.
okay.
I curse. I curse. They got me on my page cursing.
I'm glad I caught myself.
No, definitely. You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
God damn it.
I say, this is one of my sayings. I say bullshit trickles down, but blessings do too. Everything trickles down from the top. So when I told you that Tammy really curated this thing, and I believe like attracts like. So me even boarding the show was because I came into an energy that was already set. And so everything trickled down from the tone that was set by the folks at the top. So Tammy and Jill. And that trust, that giving space for people to be, that bringing the business, because this is going to be on us if it flies or if it fails. Yeah. I came into that and I'm thankful and I'm thankful to be a part of that fabric. Yeah. So it's a great environment.
Oh, it's all success over there. You can see, I can just tell by the way Tammy is moving and how she's been moving and stuff. So she's growing, her brand is growing and it's showing.
Oh yeah,
you know
for sure.
I mean? So can you tell us so what's is there Nikki in Raven? Like,
oh yeah, man. Oh, okay. Y'all ready? Okay. So it's so funny because a part of my personal journey has been this question of, am I being my most authentic? You know, and then if I believe in excellence, am I being excellent? And so those questions led me to set boundaries and standards and areas that needed to be strengthened. And that affected my relational dynamics with people who may or may not have been my friends.
There you go. You had to cut some people out.
Yeah. But the interesting thing is that happened by default, right? Because there are people that don't resonate with a more empowered version of you. There are people that don't resonate with the version of you that loves his or herself. And that is a very interesting thing to bear witness to when you are also the participant, right? When it's, you know, and so that is a very direct line from Nikki LaShae, the person, and Raven, the character, because Raven's world starts to change the more she comes into her body, the more she comes into herself, and the more she begins to define herself for herself. Fuck everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when that Mississippi came out. Mississippi. So as Nikki LaShae began to do that for herself, I noticed the same things. The most important thing to do is to remain very firmly rooted in that doll, because that's the only way to really grow. That's the only way to really see how tall, you know, you can really grow, and how wide your petals can spread and what your colors truly are. You can only know that if you're firmly rooted in yourself, right? And you got to be unwavering and unyielding about who you are, you know, in this life. And I would say another aspect of that is what Raven taught me, right? So Raven taught me to be uncomfortable with my shadows. You know, a lot of people negate their shadows. They negate their dark because they feel like it's bad. But really, I feel like you got to hold hand. Your light and your dark has to hold hands.
Yin and yang.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything exists in balance. Healthy balance is what you want, right?
Light skin, dark skin, you know.
Right.
You should have seen how Dr. Brown looked at you, Johnny.
You know,
I mean, you see how Dr. Brown looked at you, but I know your energy was directed this way. I know your energy was directed that way. And then Nikki, you see, he tried to catch you up.
Yeah, I'm saying,
he was like, "Is there any Nikki and Raven? Any Raven and Nikki?" Look,
so you get some of that dark feminine energy,
Mm-hmm.
right? That sultry, that sexy, that intense, that fiery.
it is pretty sexy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think of like a phoenix walking towards you,
Right,
beautiful with all its colors, but fire just ablazing behind her.
Yes.
That's Raven, and that's an aspect of me as well that I proudly walk with.
Right.
Yeah, I see that in me too as a phoenix.
Yeah.
I'll be in the ashes in the dark, and then I just come out vibrant and shiny.
Yeah, there we go. I love it. Be free, bro.
I can see you doing Phoenix and Fire or
all
something
that.
like, you know.
Yeah, you could be the new Phoenix.
You know, and
Marvel.
let me say this because I'm
yeah.
gonna say this like
Jean Grey,
There
I
we
can
go.
see the Jean
All in.
Grey.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
Okay.
Can we do that, Marvel?
Touching and agreeing on
Like,
that.
let's make this happen.
And, I mean,
I'm
she
here.
got the
Can I be
nice
Blade
fit.
or
I have
somebody in
fight
the
training.
Yes, I mean,
Former
listen.
trainers.
That's right.
You know.
I could be Colossus, like tall.
How you gonna put yourself in my pit?
pit?
Let me get on first.
I want to
so I
be.
can get you
Can I
in.
get? Oh,
That's how that works.
Like, we
Got
have,
it.
like,
You
yeah,
got it.
you know what I'm saying?
We yes, Nikki. Okay, now and not only that, like look at this fit that she has on, y'all.
All right, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Keep it clean.
Where we
sorry,
going, Johnny?
I'm saying because listen,
She said you got to coordinate.
Yeah,
That's what
right,
you
yeah,
coordinate.
right, yeah.
Nikki's over here because I think she's
You smiling, boy.
She's holding something back from us because your physique is very nice. So I'm just
Thank
like,
you.
He's smiling
What
from
is it
ear to ear.
hey, you know, and so I'm just like, is it,
Hey.
like, so do you like you have like a workout thing, or you doing like, you know, like, you know, hey, I'm just saying, you know. Then that's
Okay.
be part of the mastering. I mean, you know,
Hey,
you know,
master.
because I'm like, hey, that looks like
Yeah,
you
we
doing
hear
your
you.
thing.
I appreciate and I
People will follow
receive
you.
all the
That's
love,
right,
and
that's
thank you for expressing that as only a
Right.
gentleman would.
Yes.
I appreciate that. And I
Yes.
received that with great gratitude. I live an active life. I believe in. Do believe in honoring your temple. I believe your body is the best tool you will ever have in this life, and I mean, all the women in my family look amazing. I'm blessed with a great foundation.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just saying.
I'm blessed with a great foundation. Of course, my dad was an athlete. My mom, just a stunning woman, even at 60. And my grandmother had 11 kids and was banging. You know,
I believe you.
No, we believe you. We believe you.
So, but as far as maintenance, right? Because it's not just how you look on the outside;
Right,
it's
right.
how you're able to move this this vessel here.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
the flexibility, the
Preach.
functionality of
Right.
it. You know, the health and the balance. And then it's not even that. It's your mind. It's your heart.
Right.
It's your spirit. Because all that shines out. You wear that on your skin. You wear that on how you make people feel. You know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why y'all looking at me?
Sweating, bro.
I'm sweating.
You a napkin or something, bro? You over here sweating or something, bro? You all right?
This is great energy of a conversation. You know, sometimes your mind needs to get fed. You know,
Amen.
Definitely.
and when it's that's a good thing.
So yes, I do work out. Actually, I just started. I'm mindful. Like I've built up such a beautiful relationship with my body that I just listen to it when it tells me that, like, if it's not feeling good, then I know I need to take action. And I think everybody's body talks to them. You just got to listen to it, right?
Amen.
And so I just try to honor that relationship first, and I try to love myself deeper every day, and I try to deepen that relationship with myself every day, because I feel like that's the only way I can have a beautiful relationship with my friends, with my partner. You know, I have to, everything in mirrors out, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I love food. I eat.
Okay.
I have no particular diet. Sometimes I call myself a flexitarian. Sometimes I'm vegetarian. Sometimes I'm vegan. There was a period of time where I was doing this eat right for the blood type because I was just curious, you know. Right now I've been doing no meat and eating. I always eat like a lot of fresh produce though. I believe in like food is so beautiful. I see art in everything. So I'm one of those like I love farmers markets because I just think it's so beautiful and like I don't know, and I love like baskets of fresh veggies and fruits because all the colors.
Nice.
And then
Hold on.
Okay.
On your pizza, are you eating bean sprouts?
On the pizza?
Pizza with bean sprouts.
I didn't have bean sprouts. I had some olives. And then with the bean sprouts.
He did have olives. That shit was nasty.
Right.
Dr.
No,
Brown, I was like,
I had a pizza to myself.
Bean sprouts are
Wait,
in
there's
the
olives on there, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, it was something
Olives
else
and
on there.
It was something
mushrooms.
else?
Mushrooms, and some, I think spinach.
cracked roasted peppers.
spinach?
Green peppers is what it's called.
That's what it's called.
That's what it was?
Yeah, it was vegetables.
Oh, my God.
I love a lot of vegetables. I love a lot of fresh juices. I also love fried chicken.
Yep. I love fried chicken.
Well, that's good. See, that tells you, like, see, you can still
I don't eat a lot of gluten.
eat what you like and still.
Yes.
be
Yes.
like,
There you go.
Yeah, all in
because it's
moderation.
everything in moderation. But see, here's the thing: your body will tell you again.
Yeah.
Like, I love desserts. I had dessert last night, but my body only wants a certain amount of it,
Right.
because of how I treat my body.
Right. Okay.
You know. So yeah, it's like I said, your body is just so divinely intelligent and amazing. If you honor it, it will literally guide you. It'll keep you safe.
Yep.
You just gotta. You just
No,
gotta
she's
keep
not gonna
honoring
stand
it.
up, man. Too quiet. Go ahead. They was just
What?
no,
Hey,
just people just man, like what? Yeah, 360. No. They just asking questions and stuff.
So, because for me,
I'm standing up a lot on House of Vicious, by the way. Okay.
it's been about 8 years I haven't had red meat or pork.
Okay.
I do love my vegetables and my fruits.
Very nice.
But no, you're actually right, because I always say you can't put 87 in a Ferrari.
Right.
Our cars are,
Yeah.
our bodies are a big time vessel, and
Yeah.
what you eat is what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
So kudos to you in that regard.
But
'cause
also the gates, y'all, like what you feed your ears, what you feed your eyes, it
yeah.
does. It
Yeah.
seeps out into how you show up in the world.
Mhm.
What you listen to a lot, what you entertain, what's like it's all that murkiness shows up in your skin. But
Hey, all that.
wait, don't
all
tell
that
me.
All that Drake in your skin, Manny. All that Drake. All that Drake in your skin, Manny.
What do you mean? I'm just
Hey, you gotta pick his tongue up off the floor.
But also the love, your practices. There we go.
Uh-huh.
How you actually live your life, your practices shows up.
Practice.
Yeah, your practice.
Practice. Not
Whatever
the game.
you
Not the
practice.
game I love. We talking about practice. No,
Whatever
this is
you
real
practice.
though. This
Yeah,
is real.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay.
I spend a lot diet. Sorry, but I
Okay.
don't want to talk too much. But like I have a meditation room in my place, and I spend time in there. Like I have different things that I love. Like I have tuning forks, I have sound bowls. But a lot of times I just sit still.
Okay.
Is it an empty room?
Yeah, it's a room that's just empty. I have meditation pillows, and
You
then
just go in there and have me time.
You would never see it.
It's just a space.
You would
It's a-
never see that
You
room.
will never see the room.
You would never see that room.
It's a space for me to
So,
pray.
yeah, where's
Look,
this
he
room?
can see it. Look, all he gonna do is get better. All he gonna do is get better. Yeah.
I thought he said get butter because he's so light.
All he gonna do is get better. Yeah.
You need some butter on.
It is a sacred space.
Mhm.
My home is a sacred space, but that
Safe
meditation
space.
room is a very
Your home
sacred
is a
space.
temple.
Yes, definitely.
The only thing that happens in that room is prayer. That's the
Prayer.
only thing. So there's no way you can go inside that space and not come out with some kind of elevation.
Yeah, Johnny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. What'd you say?
I'm just saying, yeah, you're gonna come out elevated.
Right. I was in prayer.
Regularity, your body being
Mhm.
regular, you know what I'm saying? Not holding on to harmful thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
not holding on to judgment.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff affects how you show up
Right.
more than food even.
Oh,
Preach. When is this masterclass coming out? Because I mean,
Okay.
you're just out here dropping balls.
Boom boom room. No, man. What are you talking about? No, he's
Boom.
talking about boom boom room. No, that's just
After
a
we talked
regular
about prayer, here we
What?
go.
prayer room. Like,
Prayer
yeah,
over
he's a
it.
prayer room, bro. He's don't
already
mind him, man. Leave him alone. Don't worry about it. That's just other people, But look, so we had this thing too that we asked,
Yeah.
pick one. So we like In and Out or Fat Burger.
In and out, in and out.
In and Out.
Yeah.
She's In and Out, girl. Okay.
NFL or Major League Baseball?
And NFL.
Kobe or Michael Jordan.
Oh gosh. Why would you? I hate picking between people. I honor both.
Okay.
I honor both. They've impacted the Black community greatly. They've given us something to aspire to energetically, and I honor both.
Awesome.
And so you'll do that for Kendrick and Drake?
Yeah, because I just don't believe in that, and so they both have their own categories, and they're both successful.
But who do you prefer to listen to?
Who concert are you going to? You got 2 tickets, free tickets.
If I'm invited, I'll go to both. Whoever invites me.
They same day.
Which y'all invited me to.
Same day, same time.
It depends on which y'all invite me to.
You coming with me to Kendrick for sure.
All right, I'll come to Kendrick.
With him,
I'll come to Kendrick and shout out to Drake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's performing at Super Bowl, so you're gonna fall asleep.
Whoa, yeah, he's pretty mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
mad about
it.
Because people fall asleep at the soccer game. So.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm sure.
Y'all want to know what I pay attention to? I actually look at the music videos. I love Kendrick Lamar's music videos because he has a lot of them have been directed by David Myers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm looking at he's an incredible director.
Right.
His concepts are crazy. So
you with Kendrick Lamar? Thank you.
Do you care about politics? Are you into politics?
I'm not. I'm into individual evolution, and I feel like each individual affects the collective, which affects our politics. So,
master class.
Okay.
So otherwise it's just the illusion of choice. I love America. This is my country. But I believe that all of that is fluff without the individual health.
Booyah.
Therefore affecting our municipalities.
So politically correct answers, okay?
I love it. And Nikki,
it's true.
Can you speak on woman empowerment? Because I think a lot of women are doing a lot of great things, and you're actually part of it. So can you speak on that, please?
Yeah. Is there a certain aspect, something you want me to touch on in particular, or just maybe what I
just in general?
Okay.
Well,
you're
Caitlin Clark.
No, we're not talking about Caitlin Clark.
I mean,
oh my God.
specifically.
Well, if we're talking about empowerment, we definitely would be talking about Caitlin Clark.
What about Asia?
Talking about
Asia
Wilson,
too. The MVP.
Angel Reese bound. Okay, so he's down. Okay, so we're talking about women empowerment as far as women being in in leadership and what they're doing right now.
How about in the arts, in theater and all that stuff?
And then for the youth, they're beautiful brown and black girls that look just like you, but don't know their way or trying to find their way. And your journey could be very helpful to their outcome.
And that's very important to me. That is very much a part of my core existence. Being a Black woman of a certain hue, a beautiful hue from the deep South. And
melanin.
Women in the South are very respectful. I would say that the respect manner,
they're definitely marriage material. I would say that.
Yeah.
Don't cross them.
Yeah. All that.
Yep.
All that.
All that.
Do you cook?
I do cook. I cook very, very well.
I'm sure. What? Boy.
We throw down. We gets down. It's like a rite of passage, right?
You heard what you said, fried chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the only thing to cook.
I'm not, but it was the emphasis from me that let me know.
It's more like the seasoning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cooking is, I think, a rite of passage, and it's a form of love that we show. And it's very much cultural. So anyway, I digress. But women empowerment. I would say, in general, I'm a big. I'm big on women's empowerment, and it comes out in how I exist, and it comes out in how I love and how I support other women. And in that same vein, I do understand that not everybody is in the place to reflect that same love back to me. I also understand, and I want to express to everyone that it's also not your responsibility to subject yourself to people who are not yet in that place. But I do believe in being exemplary in that in which you say you believe in. And so how I want to show women empowerment is by showing up with how I look and where I'm from and what I represent and what I believe in, showing up in excellence in this space that is my craft, that is my chosen profession, that is my purposed, path. I want to show up authentically in this space so that I can be another another, I guess, energy in this life, or embodiment of what's possible in this life for other people who, or other young girls who maybe need to see it to believe that it's possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And even honestly, there's so much diversity within Black womanhood that is not showcased. I'm aware of how I speak. I'm aware of how I present myself, but I'm not the only one. You know, I'm aware of some of my skill sets, my talents, but I'm not the only one. Some of us speak 6 languages.
Right.
Some of us have been brought up abroad or travel internationally. You know, some of us were millionaires by age 24. You know, there are so many women who have gone unrepresented just within Black womanhood. I just am honored to be one of them, one of the facets of Black womanhood that is on this authentic journey. And I just hope my journey blesses so many and opens the doors for so many other people. Also, I would say it's very important that we cultivate, this is what I stand for, that we cultivate more love than competition. I see it a lot in my line of work, but I believe that it's only because of the conditioning of society that has made us feel like we have to stand out at the expense of other women that look like us.
Crabs in a barrel.
In order to survive. That's what some of us call it, yes. Yeah. But I more than that, I think that truly some of those women feel like it's the only way to survive.
Yeah.
And that creates a certain level of desperation that is dangerous. And they don't really realize it, but it does work against them, right? It works against the advancement that they are fighting so hard to preserve. And it only supports a life not well lived and not happily lived when you function from that place that is fear.
Yeah.
Right? And so I hope that my presence in this life shows what love can do. I hope that my presence in this life shows that by loving myself, I can authentically love, even disagree, even not even have a relationship with you, but we can coexist without harming each other, you know? And even if we don't resonate with each other anymore, I can lovingly let you go.
Speaking of just how beautiful you are you single?
Yeah, I am single currently.
See?
She's single, fellas.
That was just,
but it's probably going to be for a limited time only. Let's just be honest. Beautiful personality and beautiful person. She's not going to be available for long. So
yeah.
What do you look for in a partner?
Not you, Drake. I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
I look for, I would say, what I would choose a partner who is always a student of life, right? And continuously cultivating a deeper relationship with himself. Because from those places, he can love me. He can meet me deeply. But if he does not know himself, that can be very dangerous when you're trying to build a life together.
Right.
So if he is always seeking wisdom, I can learn from him. If he is always trying to be better, you know, then he can self-govern, and we can spend less time arguing with each other and teaming together against the issue so that we can create something sustainable. So I have, me personally, that's what I look for. Me personally, as a woman, I've had some pretty interesting relationships that I've learned from, though. So I'm really thankful for them. But from those relationships, I've learned that I do not want to be forced into a space where I feel forced to fight. Like, you're supposed to protect me even from you.
Right.
Protect me. So yeah, that's it. I believe it's there for me. I believe it's available.
Yeah, guys. So I know you probably didn't understand some of that terminology. So I'm just gonna break it down for you.
Break it down.
Translate.
Translate. Be broke.
When she says you need to be a student of life, that means you are willing to continually trying to learn. Like you don't know it all. And in certain situations of relationships, guys tend to do that. So you're eager to evolve, right? If you don't know something, or you're in this type of situation where you're trying to figure something out at the same time, it's all about a learning experience and trying to be growing. It's almost like being a basketball player. You want to be coachable in the game, because if I'm coachable, I'm continuing to learn to be my best self. And if you can be your best self in that regard, then you got a shot.
Message.
Johnny, did you get that?
Of course. Because listen, I figure like, you know, if you're a student, you need a coach and a teacher. You know what I'm saying? And Nikki's a very good coach.
God is your coach.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fire.
Let God be your coach.
God is the coach.
Let God be your coach.
Well, yeah, God can be the coach. And,
Who's this coach?
God can be the coach.
yeah, God can be the coach, and you know,
Let God be your coach.
yeah. And
Just be coachable. Be willing to learn, right? And like she said, which I thought was a very valuable point, protecting yourself from her.
Right.
I thought that was even big.
No, protecting me.
Yeah, protecting myself.
from you.
No,
in the other way. Sorry.
Yeah, protect me
her.
even from yourself.
From
So I got.
So if you know you're wrong, don't, instead of projecting that onto me.
Yes.
Sometimes people will project mediocrity because they're so afraid of growing,
Mm-hmm.
right? But that's going to harm us. I want you to be so afraid of hurting me, of harming me. You do not want to be the one that causes me harm. I need you to protect me that much, love me that deeply, that you do not want to cause me harm, that you will go work on yourself and then, you know, come back to me whole. You know, it's a journey. It never ends. I'm here to support you through that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be broken down about you, you know?
Yes.
Whoa. See what I'm talking about?
And then I'm like, hey, is that vice versa too? Because like I need protection too.
No, it's always vice versa. But it's
Look at Dr. Brown.
that's for
I'm just saying,
everybody.
that's totally
but you
not
asked
me
me
at
what I
all.
want in
Like,
a man.
I'm staying the same
right?
all day long.
So that's
No.
why I answer that way.
Yeah.
So that's what I want.
Right.
But of course, everybody, that stands for everybody. Be a student of life. Deepen your relationship with yourself, because when we come together, we can keep growing,
Right.
and we can keep loving each other deeper. We can find new ways to love each other.
Ooh,
You
like
know.
that. You see that? So look, I remember. Now I would say I was in a situation.
You was in a situation?
Yeah, because so look.
This sounds
'Cause
good.
this is like-
You have my attention now.
So I was dating this girl, right? Very nice girl, whatever.
Right.
We was getting along, right?
All right.
And I had just stopped dating another girl, right? I completely stopped dating her, but she put me in a situation where, you know,
Situation.
yeah, she said that she was pregnant, right? Now this is after we broke up, so I'm like, how, you know? And now I'm with this other girl, right? But I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this other girl, now I'm gonna say, she was like, as far as you, good head on shoulder, I figured like she about to do some stuff, like, you know what I mean? She's like, and I stopped talking to her because I didn't want to bring her into the situation with this other girl.
There you go. Man.
So I just felt like I was protecting her from me because I'm not the right one for you right now.
There you go.
Like for real, she was a good girl. I think like she was really one of those. I think I could have really wanted to build something with.
Mm-hmm.
But and I realized that though. That's why I was like, I don't even want to play the game.
There you go.
Well,
I don't even want to
You
be.
care for her so much you let her go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Real love.
But did you talk to her?
No.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't realize,
God
and
damn.
I'm sorry, because I didn't know how
Check.
to. I didn't know how to. Hey, I ain't gonna. Hey,
No,
I
but here's
tried.
the thing. Here's the thing.
I tried.
No. Here's the thing. You didn't try, right? You made a choice.
Yeah.
You made a choice, but you didn't. There was something left out. You didn't really consider her. If you considered her,
Yeah.
let me take a left turn. Sorry. So here it is. I think we need to consider how we traumatize each other by the choices that we make. So oftentimes we complain about what we receive out of people, but you have to consider what they've gone through, right? This now, I don't say this to say you should take it. I say this to say this should inform you as to how you should conduct yourself when dealing with another human's heart. right?
Yeah.
So when you meet someone, and kudos to you for recognizing that you are not in a space to entertain this woman, or you shouldn't be wasting her time anymore. Right. But can you imagine, and I don't know if there was any intimacy or not, but if there was, can you imagine after ghosting her, what may have been going through her mind after she gave you her most prized possession is her. And if she shared that with you, can you imagine what you left her with?
Yeah. Imagine.
Ghost Dad. That's Ghost Dad. Ghost
Dad. You horrible.
Ghost Dad. Damn, Ghost Dad.
Damn.
I was trying.
We walking through doors today.
Man, I was trying, man. I was trying. I thought I was doing the right thing.
No, man, nowhere near it.
Oh God. Well, at least I was
fell off that bridge. Ain't never came back.
Damn.
But now you know if you're not married. No, it doesn't count because you scarred her. But what happens is you can learn from it, right?
Yeah.
And so you have to be accountable for your choices, self-governing.
Yeah.
If you make a choice for anybody, you have to consider the consequences for all your choices, right? Because it always spins the block on you. If you put that energy out there, it comes back to you.
Goes
always
Dad
does.
too.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, even if you don't think about what you are doing to that person right off bat, consider that energy boomerangs. So
hence the movie.
So here's an opportunity to be like, I would say, more thoughtful, going forward. But it doesn't mean that you're a bad guy. But I think that.
Damn.
But I think that maybe there's a way to be more thoughtful.
Right. Yeah. I mean, first.
Do you have a daughter?
No, I have any kids.
Yes, cats.
You know what I mean? So I would,
I
have a son. He's not my biological son, but I still,
Do you want children?
I do, but I mean, it might be.
Would you want your daughter to be handled the way you handle that woman? Right. And you don't have to say it out loud, but just consider,
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no only because at that time I felt I was doing something right. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I felt I was doing something right because I didn't want to bring her in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
But
so I was partially, but the other part was learning after that the effect that I had on her. I didn't know that part. Like I didn't go that deep to know. Like damn, I probably should.
But it's okay for it to be. It's okay for it to be a no. I don't want my because the truth is that is a no. That is a no. I don't want my daughter handled like that. But again, no just means I have the opportunity to do it differently.
Right.
That doesn't. I don't believe that anyone is inherently bad. Right. Because her learning is I need to up my barrier of entry. So that I know that any man coming to me has to come with certain offerings before I allow him entrance into my spirit and in my body.
Dang,
and your
I met some ladies like that for real. Who's guarded,
but not guarded, not guarded. But
it was raised.
Like you have to show and prove who you are and what your intentions are. And y'all always do though. When y'all meet women that y'all are not playing about, y'all show up for her in a certain way.
You had to show her the vert, the sprint.
But y'all do it happily with women that y'all want. You do it happily, and you don't play about her. And there's a sense of urgency, and y'all are consistent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But y'all know the difference. That's all. It's not anything stressful.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I don't even want to say her name, but she was like one of those girls that I think was married material. Like she wasn't that one like. And
you weren't looking for marriage at the time.
And you just
And next time it's just like, hey, look, you know what you want. So just hey, look, I don't know what I want right now, or I'm not looking for anything serious, but I think you're beautiful, and I would love to spend time with you. And then you give that woman the right of refusal.
Right.
Nikki gonna turn you into a gentleman, Johnny.
Right. I mean,
Gentleman Johnny.
Gentleman Johnny.
What do we know?
Gentleman G gonna come out roses every week.
I've always been a gentleman. I was raised right.
Nobody can say
I
that.
Open doors, you know what I'm saying? But like I still.
He said I open doors.
I do. You know what I mean? I open doors and stuff,
man.
That's
the only criteria.
You gotta have that. I walk on the left side. I mean, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying
the inside. See, I don't even think a lot of guys know about that. When you're walking with a girl outside, The girl needs to be on the inside, and the guy needs to be on the outside.
That's what I said. I said I walk on the outside.
No, I was just.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. That's
guys, take note of that, because if
notes.
you got your girl walking outside on the corner, you might as well put her on Fig.
Might as well. She's available.
She is available.
She's available. But I see that.
Drones.
I see that a lot. I see dudes walking with their girl, and they're on this side.
You never seen the drones on Fig?
No, I don't be on Fig like that. But
no, it's on social media.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
They got drones.
They have them coming. They come.
They run.
It's a real show.
That's funny.
It's a real show.
That's funny.
Why do they have drones on Fig?
See,
well,
that's a
great
great
now we
question.
gotta break it down.
That's what they're looking at.
They're getting ready for the Olympics.
There are girls.
Why are they looking?
She's from Mississippi.
She's from Mississippi.
Okay, so let us break it down.
Why there are
Great.
women who work outside.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So they're
on Figueroa.
They're
and there are drones.
What so
Don't laugh at me.
so should we call them service workers?
Service
workers. Yes, they're service workers that walk the street that we call Figueroa.
But why are drones? Is this like?
Well, the drones come just to kind of
because they make it a thing for social media now.
Oh,
so
no.
they talk to them.
They watch them as they get in the car. They watch them as they
go.
Like,
where you going?
And they
they be like, they run it. It's like a show.
And they'll just be sitting there talking and stuff, and they just look up because all of a sudden they start hearing a zzz.
Can nobody break that drone?
Well, yeah.
Shoot at it?
Oh, it's not like the police though. It's the people like,
I don't care.
we see y'all.
It's invasive. I'm giving y'all ideas to shoot at the drone, throw a rock at it.
Hey, we about to see somebody get their
a
drone
water hose.
Right.
No, that's invasive. That's horrible. Exactly. You're not doing anything to help those women. If you're gonna film them, pay them. If you're gonna film them, they're actors. Pay them.
That's what he's getting paid off of.
Why don't you get out there and stop the film?
Well, hey.
I'm sitting there watching.
Well, hey, if you're gonna edit the clips, you should be tipping them.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? Like, man,
my goodness.
That's just what they do out there. But
is this going to be a 2-part episode?
I don't know. But
it's good to have to be there.
Have you back mid-season?
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
No, the update.
Talk about.
Can you let us know if there's anything upcoming soon and your socials, in case guys want to jump in the DMs and
you dating? I mean, we working on.
He asked again.
No, I was asking if she was single.
She's not dating.
They asked if she's dating.
Looking for marriage.
I'm available to a man who would love to be a husband and a father.
See,
I'm available for that.
See,
the question is, certainly House of Vicious. We just had the first 2 episodes come out today.
Hey.
Yeah,
House of Vicious.
Watching it today.
Yes. Have a watch party.
We could.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And hey, you know what? Listen, you can set it up whenever you want.
Yeah,
let's have a watch party here. Yeah, let's do it.
Have a watch party. You let us know when we want to set it up. A screening for you. Whatever you want. You know
so when y'all hear about it, I'm for
real.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And for your new show as well. You want to screen it here?
Wonderful. I would love to.
Screen Hattie over here.
There we go.
There we go. Done deal.
Okay, yes.
House of Vicious. We have 6 more episodes dropping every week. BET Plus, download the app. I'm on the Michael Blackson show. Check that out.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, all of that.
Get jiggy with this shit. It's a bitch ass nigga. The most classic one.
And then, of course, just keep an eye out. I do stage as well, but I would say the best is yet to come. We're doing really good right now, and I'm thankful. I'm really focused on House of Vicious as we gear up for what's to come for House of Vicious. And there are some other things in the mix that are just kind of maturing.
Yeah, like masterclass.
And I can't wait to come back and have official announcements.
Yes,
but in the meantime, you could find me on socials. My website is NikkiLaShae.com. My socials are Nikki LaShae, so I can remember. It's just my name. Facebook, Instagram. Sometimes I'm on TikTok too. So
all right.
You doing dances?
I'm not doing dances.
You doing dances?
Okay.
I'm not doing dances. I talk sometimes though.
So that's where the master class is. It's on TikTok. You want to follow the master class right now before the master class website gets done. It's on TikTok.
And we start charging you.
YouTube. I just started something. I don't know. My one of my friends encouraged me to talk more. You know, he said that people want to, I guess, find relatability in you when you talk. There's a lot that comes out. And so
I agree.
I tend to be quiet sometimes unless people probe me for, you know, but so I'm exploring that. Right. I'm exploring just allowing myself to be more open about my thoughts. Sometimes I'll call them musings because it really is just things I'm thinking about. But I'm sharing them on my socials and YouTube. I am. So,
I would listen to your podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that word muse. I like that. That's
it's a nice word.
Bro, what's going on here?
Okay,
Nikki, thank you so much. These guys arguing in the back already. Thank you again, Nikki LaShae. The wonderful and talented actress. We appreciate you. We appreciate your words of wisdom.
Definitely.
Hey, you have some very good gems, and we love
jeans.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Come
on, man. What are we doing?
No, jeans. What? Good jeans. Like, you know.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Shout out to Hattie Pearl Brown and Tanya Brown.
Thank you. Yeah. Great jeans. Thank you. Appreciate you. Do you have any other sisters and brothers and stuff?
God!
We didn't ask. Oh, damn.
I do. I have a younger sister, Courtney, but baby, she's married with 2 kids.
Taken
in Mississippi.
Yes.
I have some other siblings in Canada, but I think Amy's married and whatnot.
All of them. Listen, they all getting hitched.
They all gone pretty much.
Okay.
Hey, it's like at the store. We only got one left at the store. We only got one left. Come and get it.
Okay.
One left.
Don't wait till Black Friday.
It's going to be gone.
All right. Hey, so make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, share. If you have any questions for us, my guy Craig, Dr. Brown, and the lovely Nikki LaShae.
Hey, thanks for coming out.
Johnny, let us know, man.
Peace.
Peace.